My girlfriend said she was doing game night with her ex. Then I saw where she really went. Lauren and I had been dating 6 months when she said over breakfast, "I'm starting weekly game nights on Thursdays with Cole and some friends." I nearly choked. Cole was her ex from college. She smiled and said it was innocent, just board games and catching up. I asked what games, and she waved it off. Monopoly, Scrabble, whatever. When I asked to come, she got stiff. It'd be awkward. You don't really know them. It's our friend group thing. I didn't argue. I just said, cool, have fun, even though my gut hated it. That first Thursday, she got dressed like she was going on a date. Makeup, perfume, a nice dress. I joked, that's a lot for board games, and she shrugged. I like looking nice. At 7 p.m., she kissed me and said, "Don't wait up, it can run late," then walked out. 5 minutes later, she texted, "Starting now," like she wanted proof she wasn't hiding. I stared at the message, typed, "Have fun," and she sent back a heart. 40 minutes later, my phone buzzed. It was Madison, her younger sister. "You need to see this." She sent screenshots from Lauren's private Instagram story. Lauren and Cole were at Romano, the fancy Italian spot downtown. Candles on the table, wine glasses, just the two of them. No friends, no games. Just them leaning in like it was normal. My hands went cold. Then I got very calm. Madison texted, "I'm not trying to start drama, but her friends are seeing this too." That made my stomach twist. I wasn't imagining it. I didn't call her. I didn't drive there. I just sat in the dark and waited for the lie to walk back in. When Lauren came home close to midnight, she walked in acting casual, like she'd just been at someone's house. I asked, "How was game night?" She said, "Fine, we played a bunch." Cole got destroyed. I said, "Madison sent me a screenshot of you at Romano." Her eyes widened for half a second. Then she laughed too fast. "Oh, we grabbed food after. Everyone left early." I asked, "So why was it just you two?" She sighed and said, "Stop being weird. You're reading into it." That was the moment I knew a normal talk wasn't going to work. I waited until she fell asleep, then texted Madison, "Are you free next Thursday?" She replied, "Why?" I said, "Because I'm having my own game night with real games." Madison wrote back, "I'm in." Next Thursday, she got ready the same way, checking herself in the mirror like it mattered. I kept my voice light. "Big Monopoly tournament again?" She laughed. "Someone has to beat Cole. He wins too much." I asked one more time, "Can I come this week?" She didn't even look at me. "Not tonight. Please don't make it a thing." She kissed me and left right on time. As soon as the door shut, I opened her story and waited. At first, it was nothing. Then a blurry shot of a table with cards and no faces, like she remembered she needed an alibi. 20 minutes later, Madison showed up with a bag of games and a grin. She dumped Jenga, Scrabble, and Catan on the coffee table and said, "Okay, we play for real." We ordered cheap takeout, and Madison started shuffling tiles like she meant business, already calling out my bad moves. For a second, I almost backed out, but Madison said, "We're literally doing what she claims she's doing." So we played, and Madison kept roasting me every time I made a dumb move. Then I started posting Instagram stories. Nothing dirty, just obvious. Madison laughing over Jenga, 2 drinks, the board game spread, her teaching me the rules. I made sure the captions sounded innocent, almost proud. "Best game night partner," and finally, someone who can play strategy games. Madison leaned in for one selfie and whispered, "Keep it clean. Let her mind do the rest." Around 9 p.m., Lauren started calling, then texting, "Who is that girl? Answer me." Another text popped up, "Take that down right now." I let it ring anyway. Madison read the screen and said, "She's watching. Good." Right after that, Lauren's story updated again. Another dim restaurant, fancy plates, 2 glasses clinking. Madison held up her phone like proof, and my chest got tight all over again. I posted one more clip of us over Scrabble, smiling like everything was fine. At 10:15, we heard keys, sharp and rushed, and the door flew open. Lauren stormed in, still dressed up, face red, eyes locked on Madison. "What is this?" she snapped. "Who is she?" I didn't move. I looked at the Scrabble board and said, "Hey babe, how was Cole's place?" Lauren blinked hard, fast. "Cole's place? We were at Sarah's house with friends." I tilted my head. "Sarah? I thought it was just you and Cole." I laid down the word liar and tapped the score. Lauren stared at the board and her face drained. Madison looked up and said, "Yep, and this is an actual game night," as Lauren's phone buzzed again.